Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News First at 4 starts now.
Good afternoon, I'm Karen Drew. First at 4, dozens of lives have been thrown into chaos because of this fire on the city's west side. 11 people were taken to the hospital. Firefighters describe a frantic scene as they were pounding on windows and kicking down doors to wake people up. The apartment on LaSalle Boulevard is a total loss. Fire crews had to get about 20 people out of that 5-story building. Most of those injured were suffering from smoke inhalation, but one woman was forced to jump from a 2nd-story window. We're told she needed surgery. Investigators say the building was full of items that fueled the flames, and it took hours to get it under control. Right now, the cause is under investigation. We do have a crew checking with the fire department and also monitoring the conditions of the victims. We'll have a live update on Local 4 News at 5. The family of a man found burned and killed 8 years ago is pushing a new effort right now to bring his killer to justice. 69-year-old Robert "Bobby" Ellis was killed on Detroit's west side 2 days before Christmas back in December of 2015. The neighbor says they smelled smoke coming from his home on Archdale. That's between 7 Mile and Cambridge. When investigators arrived, they found Bobby had been shot, his body burned. The family says they want justice.
I want you to know that the best thing to do is to come forward, share your information, and help us to get justice. We're no longer looking for closure. Closure expired 5 years ago.
Crime Stoppers is offering a cash reward of up to $2,500 for information leading to an arrest in this case. You can remain anonymous. Now let's shift gears to a traditional sign that warmer weather is approaching, bringing more music entertainment to Motown. Our cameras were there as the box office officially opened for the Aretha Franklin Amphitheater along the riverfront. The 2023 season will include jazzy nights with tickets starting at just $20 for lawn seating. Some performers coming to the Aretha include Anthony Hamilton, Kool and the Gang, Maxwell, and Lala Hathaway. The box office is now open daily. You can buy tickets online as well. No, you can't wait for those summer nights. But right now we are headed into a holiday weekend. Meteorologist Kim Adams is starting to look at what we can expect in our first forecast. Hi, Kim.
Hi, Karen. Well, it's been a beautiful day, but it's a little chillier than it should be for this time of year. Temperatures are in the mid-40s in Mount Clemens. It's only 37 right now in Port Huron, 51 at Metro, 50 in Ann Arbor. We'll widen the view for you, and we've enjoyed a lot of sunshine today. Plenty of blue skies under a nice ridge of high pressure. It is just going to be a gorgeous weekend. Now, tomorrow we'll have a few clouds, but for Easter Sunday, when you head out for services in the morning, it's chilly. It's only 37 degrees, but by noon, that sunshine will quickly warm us into the low 50s. By 4 o'clock, we'll have sunshine, temps in the mid-50s, and by 8 o'clock, mostly clear and 54. Winds will be out of the southwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Next week's forecast just keeps getting better and better. Can't wait to show it to you. Karen,
I know, it's my kind of weather.
It is your kind of weather.
Right.
I'll have it for you coming up.
Thanks, Kim. Republicans and Democrats in Tennessee are plotting their next moves after all of this drama at the State House. 2 black lawmakers expelled for staging a protest over gun control, while a white woman who was involved held onto her job. Many call this a battle over how democracy works, along with claims of racism, while Republicans say it was the original protest that silenced voters.
Members that shut the order of this institution down silenced 7 million people.
What we saw in Tennessee yesterday was an attack on democracy and a very overt racism. As you can see, that the 2 youngest black lawmakers were kicked out, but our colleague, my dear sister Gloria Johnson, a white woman, was not. And we see clearly, the nation has seen clearly what is going on in Tennessee.
Kimberly Gill in the newsroom with new reaction. And Kim, all this drama and debate in the Tennessee State House could end up right back where it started.
It could, and I'll explain that in just a minute, Karen. But first, we have the newest reaction to the expulsion of 2 young black Democrats from the Tennessee House. We were waiting for the votes when we were covering this story yesterday, first at 4. The crisis started when 3 Democrats held a protest on the House floor days after a school shooting in Nashville that killed 6 people, including 3 children. The 3 Democrats were protesting for more gun safety reforms. Well, yesterday, the Republican-led House voted to expel 2 black men, but a white woman lawmaker kept her job by 1 vote. Republicans said they broke House rules, but this move has only been used 3 times since the Civil War, and usually for things like allegations of criminal or sexual misconduct. Today, the Tennessee Black Caucus is making plans for the 2 men who were expelled to make a comeback.
These 2 men, I have every confidence that their counties and metropolitan areas are going to send them back. They're going to bring them back here. And my charge to this establishment is to seat them immediately.
And that's exactly right. And this is what you were talking about, Karen. The two men are eligible to run again in the special elections that will be held to fill their seats. In fact, local county commissions will appoint interim replacements, and it's not against the rules to appoint the men who were just kicked out. The Republican House Speaker denies race played any role in the expulsion decisions. Karen will keep an eye on those elections to see how this all plays out. For now, though, we'll send it back to you in the studio.
All right, we appreciate it. Thank you, Kim. Tensions in the Middle East are skyrocketing right now during one of the holiest weeks on the calendar for millions of people. We just got word 7 people have been injured in some kind of attack in Tel Aviv. Overnight, Israel unleashed rare airstrikes on Lebanon and continued bombarding the Gaza Strip. There are signs both sides have been trying to keep hostilities in check, but another attack in the Israeli-occupied West Bank left 2 women dead near a Jewish settlement. The Israeli military said it was searching for those behind the attack, setting up roadblocks in the area. This new round of violence erupted after Israeli police raided a mosque in Jerusalem earlier this week. Here at home, a nationwide campaign is turning local preschoolers into young philanthropists. They're learning lessons about helping others and making wishes come true. Our Megan Woods was invited to sit in on one of those lessons and shows us how they're already making a difference.
Sure, these preschoolers are young, cute, and need midday naps, but don't underestimate them because they are raising a lot of money to grant wishes for Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Very good. Here you go.
The learning experience is getting creative about teaching these children the giving spirit. Take this art project. They're not just painting.
When the paper got wet with the watercolor paints, it showed a word that we've been working with, like kind or give or like donate.
Aside from vocabulary words, there are plush mascots like Bubbles the elephant, as well as Charity and Grace.
And that really helps get them more excited to want to help other people.
And these little ones are proving they're learning in the sweetest ways. One child brought in a bunch of food for show and tell. Her reason:
it's because Grace and Charity taught her that some friends don't have as much food as others, and she wanted to be a helper when she grew up.
Then there's the fundraising. Last year, the learning experience locations across the country were able to raise $1.5 million. This year, their goal is $3 million. In just 7 days, this Oakland County location has raised more than $1,800 with Easter egg hunts.
Families have signed up for us to go and hide eggs around their front yard or backyard for the kids, for when they go home later, they can find the eggs, and all that money as well is going to Make-A-Wish Foundation.
And plan to auction off artwork like this made by each classroom. But you can pitch in too.
Remember, kind is K-I-N-D.
We're here at the Farmington Hills location where their hope is to raise $5,000 to go to Sarah, a 12-year-old in Canton. In Farmington Hills, I'm Megan Woods, Local 4.
And every location in Michigan has a local Make-A-Wish child they are sponsoring. So if you would like to help their fundraisers, you can find more information on our website, clickondetroit.com. Still ahead here, first at 4, it's one of the numbers we've been watching to gauge how the economy is doing. Today, we are seeing something we haven't seen in about a year. Also, they're colorful and creative, but they're not Easter eggs, the holiday switch that might save you some money if you buy into the idea. But first, Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas faces some questions today about luxurious trips paid for by a Republican billionaire. Why Thomas says he did nothing wrong. Next.